Chapter 8. No one tells you anything, Noel muttered. You seem to be lacking in manners. I thought we made great progress last week, Madoka retorted. The holiday is essentially over. I do not have to pretend anymore. Pretend? What was he pretending for? Maya wondered. Then take off that coat and let your ears show. He turned his head away, scowling. Didn't I teach you better? Remember lesson 1 of Santa 101? Noel rolled his eyes while Maya's face lit up in shock. No way, Maya muttered. Madoka placed her hand on her hip as her lips turned into a smirk. Come on, Noel, what was the first lesson? She approached, poking his chest. Or did you forget? Maya found it difficult to believe that Noel could forget anything. So far, he had appeared smart and seemed to know just about everything regarding Christmas. It was truly hard to take in. Feeling challenged, Noel spat. The first lesson begins with useless repetition. Ho, ho, ho. Madoka clapped, and Mai stifled a giggle. Good boy, so my crash course did not disappoint. Despite Madoka's pleasant disposition, the tension was palpable. Madoka, why don't you make yourself useful and show Mai the female dormitories? I want to check on Lynn. Madoka raised an eyebrow at Noel. Please, he added, with as much sarcasm as possible. Madoka sighed. Come on, Mai. She looped her arm through Mai's and pulled her along down the corridor, out of Noel's sight. That boy, Madoka muttered. He was so rude to you. I think he does it on purpose. I know he can be polite when he wants to, Madoka mused, before she grinned down at Mai. So, why did he rescue you? Well, Mai blushed, embarrassed. I hurt his assistant elf by accident. Then he found me under a bench and picked me up. You hurt Lynn? Madoka's voice suddenly turned cold. I thought he was breaking into my friend's house. Then a thought struck Mai. But he was going in through the door. Noel made me go in through the chimney. Madoka laughed. Lynn flatly refuses to go in through the chimneys. Oh, Mai, I must thank you. For what? Mai asked, nonplussed. You hurt Lynn, who is now practically bedbound. Mai sent Madoka a puzzled expression, but Madoka just smiled mischievously back. Right, this is the female dorms. I'm sure we'll have a room for you somewhere, Madoka said. There was a chart on the wall that she checked over. Yes, here we go. Room 89 is free. I get my own room? Of course. Everyone over the age of 13 has the option to, though some kids prefer to stick with their friends if they've been here a while. I see, Mai mumbled. What happens when you do live here for a while? Will my ears go pointy? Oh, that wouldn't happen for a while yet. It takes years. But they are going to go pointy, Mai paled. Well, of course. Now, what's your favourite colour? Soon as we've got a while before production ranks up again, I'm sure I can convince a few people to help paint your room and furnish it nicely. Mai flushed red. You don't have to... Nonsense. It'll be fun. I think I'll make Noel join in. Madoka grinned wickedly at the very idea. Mai laughed. Madoka led her up the stairs and down yet another corridor to room 89. It's not big, but you've got a beautiful view on this side. The sky's so pretty, Mai gushed as she rushed to the window. What is it? Aurora Borealis, Madoka told her. Solar winds hitting the magnetosphere. Ionization results in the lights. She trailed off, realizing Mai was not listening. It's so beautiful. Mai turned around, and Madoka saw tears running down her face. I hope this isn't a dream. I don't want to wake up. Luella is going to love you, Madoka commented, as she drew Mai in for a hug. Come on, shall we go find Lynn and Noel? Mai wiped her eyes on her sleeves and nodded. Madoka led the way again. You know a lot of stuff, huh? Mai said as they walked. Yeah, I'm kind of a teacher here, Madoka replied. I taught Noel how to be Santa, I teach the elves how to make toys, and so on. That's really cool. But I also run evening classes, Madoka went on, so I can teach elves whatever they like. Anything? Well, I have a few areas of interest, but if someone picks something new, then I read up on it and help them learn too. Mai gaped in wonder. Sometimes teaching is just pointing elves in the right direction, Madoka said. She had a serene look on her face. Madoka opened a door and gestured for Mai to enter. Oh, Lynn, Madoka gushed. her face now beaming. "How are you? Can I get you a drink?" Lynn glared at Madoka before scowling in Mai's direction. He was sat in a chair with his ankle propped up on a puff and a laptop on his knees. "Lynn, leave the poor girl alone." "I have not done anything," Lynn muttered. "You looked at her funny." "That's just his face," Noel said from the corner. "Don't you insult his face," Madoka scolded. Mai giggled to herself. "In fact, Madoka," Lynn began, "I would like a drink." "As would I. Tea," Madoka hummed. "Mai, would you like anything?" "Can I have tea too, please?" "Of course you can," Madoka smiled. "I'll be back in a few." The door shut behind her, leaving Mai with Noel and Lynn.